everyone. I am Aya Maramat, BS at Mac 1 from St. Paul University, Philippines. What I have learned so far from the subject Understanding the Self from this semester is the topic Unpacking the Self, particularly the different perspective and theories on physical self. Before that, allow me first to define what is physical self. Physical self refers to the body, both the extremities and internal organs that work together for the body to perform its many functions such as walking, eating, and sleeping. There are two factors. Our body deteriorates as we age. That's why we have a thing called lifespan, and it refers to our development from birth to conception. There are two factors that affects our physical growth and development. These are the heredity and environment. Aside from that, there is a theory that caught my attention and I find it somewhat interesting. For example, if I have this straight eyebrow, that means I'm a straightforward or direct person. If I have this wide forehead, that means I'm an intelligent or smart person. And that way of identifying someone's characteristics or personality is what we call the physiognomy theory. Then there is also the 5-element theory, which consists of the wood, the earth, the metal, the water, and the fire. If you have these characteristics of fire, that means you are somewhat creative, passionate, and authoritative. If you have this earth characteristic, you are nurturing, caring, and generous, just like our mother. And if you have this wood characteristic, you are somewhat energetic and adventurous, like those our sporty people. And if you have the metal characteristic, you are somewhat meticulous and responsible. And if you are the water, you are somewhat like those philosophers and scientists, because they are very old souls. They are wise, reflective, and very private. At the end of this is that through our physical self, we build our self-esteem. Thus, self-esteem and body image directly influence each other, because the way a person views herself might have an impact on her perspective, on her worthiness or capacities within themselves or towards other people. If you don't like yourself, it's hard to feel good about your whole self or your whole body. And the reverse is also true. If you don't value yourself, it's hard to notice the good things, and it's hard to give your body the respect it deserves. In my personal aspect, since I'm comfortable with the way I look, I've got no problem with my body. I am tuned with what my body needs. Therefore, I build the confidence and I am capable. Thus, I expect a realistic expectation on myself and other people. So in general, as I respect myself and I don't look down on my physical self, it made a big impact on my high self-esteem. Thus, I also know that my body image has nothing to do with my worth. And I would like also to include my learning insight on the topic, the material self. I have learned that material self does not only talks or consists of the things or the material we own, but also the material we own, just like our gadgets, houses, cars, but also the pets or the people we value, we treasure, or we love the most. And I consider my parents as my greatest possession. And before I end this learning insight, I would like also to assert my brief reflection on these pieces of wisdom. Indeed, understanding the self as one of my subjects has helped me to cope up with the difficulties in introspecting and understanding myself, what really am I and who really am I. That's all. Thank you.
Based on what I've learned, I've tried a few things to see I can figure out my body fluid is. My body fluid was choleric. It has a prominence of yellow bill. And first personality, according to what I've read, was easily to get angry. Yes, I agree with this personality because I have experienced mood swings and confusions of emotions. For example, if you are stressed during your activity, you lose control to yourself and you tend to get angry. You may even do this to your family member. And we are all aware that range is a natural feelings. The next step is a goal-oriented. Yes, I am completely agree. I'm the type of person who places a high value of time focusing on completing tasks on time rather than rushing through them. Yes, I'm not perfect, but I like my ability to accomplish things. As a goal-oriented person, I normally establish a timeline and prioritize of objectives. I am courageous when it comes to making life decisions and overcoming obstacles. And I am glad to claim that I have incredible qualities and skills, but I have reservations about demonstrating them, even though I know that I am capable of excelling and relying.
Hi everyone, I'm Susto B. Caronan, Bachelor of Physical Education from St. Paul University, Philippines, Tuguegarao. What I have learned in this subject, understanding the self, in the sexual self and the spiritual self, I have learned that the different diseases such as STI, HIV, and AIDS can be occurred in many ways, and the best solution for it is abstinence. We can get infected if we practice abstinences. Thus, it is also helpful if there is a comprehensive sexual education so that the student will be fed with enough knowledge from them to become aware. And spiritual self is us in our most beautiful and powerful form. It is the authentic self, the unconditioned part, the me with the patterns. More importantly, let our spiritual self do the visioning and paint the picture of our life on the right road. That's all. Thank you.